I swear half of my notes is just me writing down, oh my god! So much of this episode. This is, it's so funny because I was talking before, I don't want to just be, like character dropping and name dropping and stuff, and that's mostly what this episode is, but it's just done so well, and it's all the people I want to see, so so good. All right, so this is The Tragedy is the name of this episode, and it's funny because I'm thinking, it's gonna be loss of a character, and in a way, it is kind of a loss of a character. We do lose the ship. That ship did have a lot of personality, and that is a real shame. But there's so much cool stuff that happens in this. Oh my god! So all right, just going through my notes here. It's funny because somebody was like, I hear they named Baby Yoda. I was like, yeah. I was like, what'd they name him? It was like on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't remember. It's almost like this episode knew that some people were gonna forget, or what was it again? Because they only heard it once or twice in the last one. So it opens up saying it over and over. Grogu. Grogu. Hey, Grogu. Like, see if it gets his attention, and then Grogu, get the ball, Grogu. So I don't even, that probably wasn't intentional. It's just for dumbasses like me. But either way, it helped. Because I do, it's almost like I can see it's a G and an R, but I forget. It's okay, Grogu. I'm not going to forget now. It's a good name. I actually really like the name. I like that they get to the, that rock place, to put Grogu down. I like that they get to it this episode. I really thought there's going to be at least one side quest episode before they got there, but I like they set it up, they go there right away, and it seems like they got a lot of the side quest episodes out of the way early, like they were kind of building up to it, and again, we get another episode where there's a lot of delivery. They're delivering a lot in terms of character and story here. And, of course, we get, he puts Grogu down in the middle of the little temple thing there, and we get a sky beam, because, I'll let it pass. There's so much cool stuff in this. I don't care if they use that cliche. And we get, Boba Fett is back. Not just Boba Fett, but Fennec, is that her name? Played by Ming-Na Wen. It's great seeing her again. And it's funny because I wrote down voice a lot better for Boba Fett, and what I was referring to there is that in the special editions, one of the many special editions, they went back and they redubbed Boba Fett's voice to be, this different actor. I remember really liking the original actor's voice more. There's just something I don't know, it didn't sound right hearing that voice come out of him, but man, in this episode, and I'm sure in other stuff, I'm sure he's been in a lot of stuff since then, what a weight to that voice. What a performance he brings. I mean, not just in the voice, but the look and the way he holds himself and everything. We still don't get quite the reason why he survived. I don't know if we're going to or not. I kind of wonder if that's just one of those things where it's it happened, it doesn't matter, just he got out or whatever, and the story continues, whatever. I guess I don't need to know. It'd be nice to know, but it's almost one of those things where I'm would that just be a letdown? Can they not think up an excuse that would be satisfying enough? How did he get out of the Sarlacc pits? But, I don't know, I'm still a little curious. So they come back, he wants his armor back, and Fennec is there to, by his side because, he saved her, when she was shot last time, and, I wrote down when the stormtroopers arrive, I just wrote, is anyone afraid of stormtroopers anymore? I feel like especially in Mandalorian, because they even make fun of the fact that they can't shoot shit, and even when they have a rock or a can there, they try to shoot it and they can't shoot it, so it's just all right, but what I like is that it still leads to an awesome action sequence. We get Boba Fett getting his gear back, his outfit back, and it leads to some cool stunts and some nice fighting, but I feel like it was all just to build up the Dark Troopers, which is the new badasses here, and they don't do much, but what they do well. They just come in and they grab Grogu and they take him up. Something I was noticing, I wonder if anyone else noticed this too, during the action sequence, particularly with the stormtroopers, it looked like the sides weren't cropped. You could see part of the camera there, and I'm wondering if that was intentional or not. I'm leaning towards yes, because it's the Mandalorian, it's Disney, it's Star Wars. That doesn't seem like a mistake they would make, but then I also saw that Robert Rodriguez directed it. And, you know, his whole thing is, I mean, he's directed incredibly expensive movies and incredibly cheap movies. So maybe there's like a little wink there, like, you know, yeah, still keeping sort of the old school, like, you know, see a little bit of the boom mic and then see a little bit of the dust on the camera and stuff like that. Like, maybe that's just kind of his way of keeping that in. So I wasn't sure. I'm curious if you think that was an intentional choice or not. I think it was, but I'm not entirely sure. I like how even Boba Fett's knees kill, apparently. There's a really cool, like, power punch he has in this, too. Like, he just puts his fist against the guy, and some kind of fire happens that projects the guy just up against the wall, which was so fucking cool. God, I love... Oh, I miss... Oh, just good old Robert Rodriguez, you know? Just badass Robert Rodriguez. I saw something where he's gonna, like... He directed this new kids film that's coming out or something. I'm just like... I don't know, it didn't look good. I'm just like, oh, is this the Rodriguez we're gonna get again? You know, after Alita, I thought we were getting more cool stuff. It's like, no, okay, here's the cool stuff. We still got the fucking cool Robert Rodriguez, man. It's just so awesome. So these Dark Troopers come down and take up Grogu, and the ship is blowing up. Oh no, God, there were still spiders and little alien eggs in there, I'm sure. It was legit kind of sad to see that ship go. And the funny thing is, when it blows up, you know, Ming-Na Wen, she says, you know, you better get to your ship. It looked like she was looking at the Mandalorian, so at first I thought like, oh, was that Boba Fett's ship, huh? So that threw me off for a second, and then we see him looking through the, you know, rubble and everything. I'm like, okay, that was his that got blown up there. As something I pointed out here, because I realized there's kind of this cliche that's in a lot of, I don't even know, I guess just action, adventure, some sci-fi too, and stuff. The idea of this, usually child, is the key. You know, that this is the answers to the universe, the answer to saving the world, the answer to blah, 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 is with this child. Like, and everybody trying to get the child, and there's the lone protector and stuff like that. And it's one of those cliches I feel like, especially recently, I'm starting to get tired of. But again, with Mandalorian, I think it works because not only is the child so unique, but it's already in this show that very much pays homage to these kind of cliches. And I don't know, I feel like there must have been Westerns, even like True Grit and stuff like that, the idea of getting like a child somewhere and the protector there. So it doesn't bother me that much. This was the first time I really thought about it. I was like, yeah, it is all about, you know, all the answers are with the child. It's the child, you know, and I don't mind that. In this show, and especially I think in the Star Wars universe, I think it's okay. I remember this talk with like Picard, the show Picard had kind of a similar plot, and everyone's like, that's not really Star Trek, but it's very Star Wars, so I'm very okay with that cliche in this. So he goes to Cara Dune, you know, great seeing her again, and I just wrote in big letters, "Burr!" I fucking love Bill Burr. I was just waiting for him to come back, and as soon as they show the picture, I'm like, I'm so fucking excited. And then there has to be a jailbreak. They had to break him out. I'm so excited for that. It's just, and then you got, they cut to Grogu on the ship, and Gideon once again shows off the Darksaber. And again, this actor is so good, because I feel like most actors, you know, you're supposed to be the stern, serious one, the one in control and stuff like that, but he can still kind of go big and silly with it too and not lose the intimidation. He gets out the Darksaber and he's like, oh, you can't have that. Oh, you need a little nap, don't you? Like, he's still having fun with the role, and he does not lose, you know, that charm that he has and that intimidation that he has. So, guys, just such a good actor. You know, I think even early on they refer to Grogu as the donor. You know, again, just what is this all going to lead to? So many good things are built up. I'm assuming Cara Dune is going to be in the next episode as well, because, you know, she doesn't want to help him, but then here's, you know, the child is gone, and you just see her get an angry look. So either she's just going to give him info on where to find Bill Burr, or she's also, you know, going to follow along with him. I hope she follows along. That's a fun character. And again, just the idea of Mandalorian, Cara Dune, and Bill Burr, man, that'll be pretty fucking cool. But even if not, if it's just Bill Burr, it's Bill Burr, man. He's always awesome. So, I love this episode. The last one was great. This one's great. It's a Rodriguez episode, man. I mean, I don't know. It's like, it has so many things I love in one little half hour. You know, like Mandalorian, Robert Rodriguez, Bill Burr, tease, you know, Gus from Breaking Bad. So yeah, this just had so much that I love in it. Absolutely adored it. What did you guys think? Did you really like it? Was there anything you thought was off at all or disappointed you? Are there any other Easter eggs in there that, you know, maybe I didn't notice and you're like, ooh, like there's something that ties into something else there. I love to know. Let me know your thoughts. I loved it, and I can't wait for the next one, man. I'll see you then. Take care.